Hello and welcome to the Onyx Path News. I am back again, Matthew Dawkins, and we are here for just a brief episode this time to discuss VTT assets. Now, this may not normally be your subject matter of interest, but allow me to illuminate you for a moment. We have pushed heavily into virtual tabletop over the last couple of years at Onyx Path. We've been releasing counters, tokens, maps, all kinds of things and functionality for platforms such as Roll20. And that's because we know that there are more and more role players who are role playing exclusively online. I do a lot of my role playing over Discord, for instance. And I know that several groups I play with, when they're not playing with me, they will use virtual tabletop platforms to move their counters around, show visual representations of where the characters are, that kind of thing. Now, we just released last Wednesday VTT tokens for They Came From Beyond the Grave and Hunt of the Vigil, second edition. Now, why is this useful? Well, if you are a user of VTT and you like that visual representation, there's your answer. But there is more to it than that. For instance, if you are more of a tabletop gamer, having these tokens in a format that you can easily print and cut them out is pretty handy too. If you are someone who uses just theatre of the mind, what I do, for instance, on Discord is I will make my own maps, I'll post them on Discord, but I will use tokens from things like our VTT sets to represent the characters authentically. They are already all presented in these sets for you to do so. There's a lot of usability. I mean, it goes back to the way we use our Tasty Bits programs as well. This year in particular, we have been releasing a lot of maps, a lot of tiles, and story hooks and such that you can use across any game line. While, for instance, I posted the Don't Open the Gates Tasty Bit as the title card for this particular video. You can, of course, use the cemetery from that set for indeed any game, and it would be well suited to Chronicles of Darkness, World of Darkness, or indeed any game that has a cemetery setting on it. So I recommend checking these out. The cost is always low, so the idea is for it to be accessible. We want people to be using these programs, giving us their feedback on them. By all means, comment on our blog to let us know what you think. And thank you very much to Nicholas Milioni there, commenting that Mr. Jason Inchauskis did a lovely job on Hunt of the Vigil. Yes, well, there was a lot of very good writers on Hunt of the Vigil. Jason Inchauskis has done some wonderful work on it too, especially some of the starter products. Hello, Daniel Atson as well, getting live views and people commenting as we go. Now, on the 25th, that's this Friday, there will be a Start Playing event for Onyx Path Publishing. I mentioned this a few times, but do check it out. The link is below. If you are available at all this Friday, check out Start Playing using the link below. Sign up for a game or run a game yourself. This is a wonderful opportunity to find a new group of players. Also, we can happily say that sales of Exalted Essence and the World Below Ash Can edition, along with let me think now. Those are the two. Those are the big two that were springing to mind. Oh, and we've also been doing very well with our Trinity and Continuum books recently on Drive-Thru RPG, games like Adventure and Assassins. If you have not picked those things up, you can, of course, go over to Drive-Thru RPG and do so. But the big thing you're going to want to look for on Drive-Thru RPG right now is the Cosmic Horror Sale, because there's all kinds of They Came From Beneath the Sea, Mask of the Mythos, lots of material on there that we have helped create that you can get money off on. So if you're looking for a new RPG to take you into September, do check out Drive-Thru RPG's Cosmic Horror Sale, because you will get some money off of some exciting new games. Now, that's pretty much all I have for you this time around. We just concluded our Trinity Continuum Aegis backer kit campaign. We hit over 200% of funding, so that is always good news. And our next campaign aims to be Titans Rising. That's Titanomachy 2, effectively, for Scion 2nd Edition. The first Titanomachy was such a success that we are doing the second one on Kickstarter, but there's going to be some very interesting, I would say, unexpected features to this particular campaign, including a book you may not know is going to go on this campaign as well. So have a look, check it out when it comes out. If you didn't already buy Titanomachy 1, this may be an opportunity as well. Titanomachy 2, though, will be on Kickstarter. Titans Rising, a wonderful book where you can play all kinds of Titans, use them as protagonists, antagonists. There's so many story hooks in this book. It is unbelievable, along with loads of interesting powers that are so inspiring to me. And I commented on this to Rich Thomas, our creative director. I said that there were so many interesting things like status effects or conditions in Titans Rising that I started wanting to steal them and use them in the world below. The world below probably has enough status effects at this point that I don't need to steal anymore. But it's wonderful to read the manuscript for a different game line and be inspired for your game line, you know? So do keep your eyes out for that. We'll speak more on Titans Rising as the campaign nears the go-live date, but we're hoping very soon. And keep your eyes on the onyxpath.com for when we announce that date. In the meantime, have a good week. Enjoy your gaming. I am on holiday next week. Oh, well, from this week, in fact. So I will aim to get a pre-recorded version of this news up next Monday. If I fail to do so, do not despair. We will be posting our Monday meeting notes, as always, on the blog on Monday nights and Tuesday mornings. So you will be able to see anything of note in terms of our upcoming releases. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Schrodinger's cat, who may or may not be there, to Nicholas, to the Old Ways podcast. Always wonderful to see you, the Old Ways podcast. And do check out, by the way, the Old Ways podcast if you're watching. They do some fantastic actual plays of a whole load of games, not just ours. And I will speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.